Hey, let me tell you a story about how I was able to improve my depression, improve my anxiety, and that allowed me to start taking better care of myself. So, if you're new to my channel, you know I missed 4 years of school, was a trauma baby, foster care, all of the worst horrible things in life that can happen. And those things, they screwed with my brain in a way that distorted. So there were times in my life where I didn't feel beautiful, where I didn't feel great, where I hated my arms because I felt like they were huge. My teeth, they're not perfect. But now I'm in a headspace where I just accept how I am, and I'm able to give myself so much love. But let me tell you, that didn't come easy. And I wanted to share with you how I was able to shift a lot of that. So, I've been through therapy, meditation, hypnosis, coaching, just a lot of different things over the last 10 years of my life. I'm 32 for those of you who don't know. So it has been a big journey. The first few years of my life was spent trying to prove myself to everyone, trying to prove to myself that I was worthy, getting a master's degree, making a ton of money, just becoming an overachiever. But here's the thing, none of those things made me happy. None of those things made me feel fulfilled. And my depression was so bad that there were days where I didn't want to get out of bed. I found no reason to brush my teeth. I didn't want to shower. And I know some of you are like, oh my God, that's so fucking gross. But let me tell you, when you are at a space in your life where you don't even care if you are alive or not, or you don't want to be here, those things don't matter. But what I did notice is when I was depressed, I still took care of my husband. I still took care of my 3 pets. I still showed up to a job that I absolutely hated, and I was able to put on this front for the job, right? Couldn't get out of bed to take care of myself, but I was showing up to the hospital so I could take care of patients. And I would put on this persona in the hospital because I didn't want my patients to feel sad because I was sad. And I thought, like, in my head, I had this idea that I had to take care of other people for them to love me. But then it shifted, and I thought, well, I don't even like some of these people that I'm taking care of, like, at all, but I'm giving them the best version of me. So what if, even though I don't like myself, I started seeing myself as a human being, as just something that's put on this earth to take care of? Like, yeah, our parents don't take care of us the best because they're worried about trying to figure out how to take care of themselves, or honestly because they really don't know. But I started seeing myself as only my responsibility. No one was coming to pull me out of depression. No one was coming to tell me to brush my teeth. My sister would tell me, brush your teeth, moisturize your skin, but she couldn't make me do it. Like, no one could make me do it other than myself. And it was hard at first, but the same way I got up and I took care of my dogs even when I didn't want to, because there are days that I love my dogs, but there are days where they get on my freaking nerves. But I still go out there and I still pet them, I still love them, I still feed them. You think about it, it's like, I'm not a parent, but I imagine it's like having kids, right? And you have to take care of these kids because they're here even when you are unhappy and when you're sad. What I found is if I was able to take care of myself even when I didn't like myself, then I was able to pour into others a lot better. And over time, after repeating this cycle of saying, well, I'm going to get up and I'm going to shower and I'm going to get up and I'm going to brush my teeth and I'm going to get up and I'm going to go for a walk, even though I don't want to, I would rather lay in this bed and eat this food. And I woke up, I was 245 pounds, and my doctor told me that I needed Xanax, that I needed antidepressant medicine, that, I had all of these disorders or whatever, and that's fine. There's so many freaking labels, but the thing is, we're just human beings trying to survive, right? So I ask you, how can you have your human experience be better if you took responsibility for yourself? If you started treating yourself like you are your own child, like it is no one else's job in this entire world but your responsibility to take care of you, the same way you show up to that job that you feel responsible for to pay bills. Let me tell you, if you get to the point where you no longer give up and you don't want to be here, then you won't even show up to that job. You won't pay the bills. It won't matter. So the same way you show up to the job you hate, the same way you take care of the family members who abused you, the same way you take care of the pets that you got and now you're overwhelmed, the same way you take care of this child you probably didn't plan for, I urge you to give yourself that same grace and that same just love.